All right, Coach, it is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watch the flag. Switch it.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hey, set. 59, 19. I'm coming.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch time.
Back to throw, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
Mike 50. 55. You. Check 50. 26.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to go down again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. Campbell making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 23 yards, the final tally.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that player was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Switch.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson flush. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
I'm coming for you.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
29. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Hey.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. The bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
And Jackson Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Flush to his right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I can't believe they even let you go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
16. Steelers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Will Fuller. His 14th touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Army. Mike 50, Mike 50. Line up, go.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 44, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Flush to his right. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Set, hut, 6 yards. Hey, eat. Here we go. Short.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
We ain't giving up nothing.
From the gun, Jackson. Catch made here by Campbell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play...
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Saquon Barkley running right. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
29 is the mic. Go. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
The final shot before the break. Watson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Set. 19. I got one. I see the
On first down, it's Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
From
From the 50, it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Will Fuller with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, they had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Evan Ingram with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. But he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Don't throw this way.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
I know he ain't got it.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alert. Let's go. Mike 50.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike's 50.
Now Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-lineman, you play.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Intended that time for Cooper.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From just shy of midfield, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! That's how we do it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open nose pass. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Watson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 54. All day, every day, any day.
From the gun, here's Watson. Completes this one to Meredith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To the air yet again, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
That would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Watson got his hand, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go!
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. You got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
At the 28-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And it's 3rd down.
Kill! Switch! Eddie Weber. Mike's 50, Mo. Bring it. Same on. Shit!
Now Jackson. Open man has got it. It's complete. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. McCaffrey on the counter. Dashing through the snow, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jets will extend their lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jets, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.